In this video example, we'll cover getting started with MetaLocator. The first thing I'm going to do is create a new account within a free 30-day trial. I'll create a test account and sign up. Once I've signed up, I'll log in using the email address and password I chose. Once I've logged in, the first step is to add location data to MetaLocator. So I'll click Continue on the prompt to add some data. It'll give me the option of choosing what type of data. In this example, I'm going to be importing locations. Next, it asks me where this data will be coming from, and in this case, I'm going to import data from a spreadsheet. I have the option to also add locations one by one, import data from Salesforce, or import sample data. If you're not sure what to import, you can import sample data, or you can download an example spreadsheet from this link here. We're going to import this spreadsheet. It's a simple spreadsheet that contains a list of fast food restaurants and also their distributors. This is completely fictitious data. However, the important columns to include in your spreadsheet are name, address, city, state, and postal code. Of course, the ability to import additional fields is present, and the more data you import into MetaLocator, the richer presentation you can display. I'll click on Spreadsheet and choose the file that we just saw from my desktop. MetaLocator will import that data, and then we can see that it's automatically recognized all of these columns. So I can just click Next without making any changes at this screen. It'll import the data, analyze it, and it'll notice that it did not have latitude and longitude. We'll click Continue so that MetaLocator can geocode the locations we've imported. Geocoding is the process of assigning latitude and longitude to each location and is required to plot data on a map. The geocoding will complete automatically. And it'll let us know that all the data has been saved. The next step is to create an interface. So just click Continue. I'm going to choose from one of the pre-designed templates. In this case, I'll choose this blue one at the top. MetaLocator will install an interface based on that template and give you the opportunity to make any changes necessary. I'm going to leave these settings at the defaults and just click Preview to see what's been created. As you can see, MetaLocator has created a fully functional store locator interface. This is completely searchable and is a representation of what will be installed on your website. If you have changes that you'd like to make to the settings within this interface, you can adjust the settings here. In this example, I'm just going to hit Save and Close to continue. Now that my interface is created, the next thing is to install it on my website. Your website editing tool may vary. In this video, we're going to cover the installation process in a WordPress website. Let's switch over to my WordPress sample website. This is a fictitious plumbing organization onto which we're going to install the new locator. Right now, this is an empty page that we'd like to add the locator to. If I log into the back end of WordPress, I can see that there's no content on this page. I'm going to switch to the text editing of that WordPress setting, WordPress post rather, and now I'm going to go retrieve the code from MetaLocator. To do that, I can click Install next to my interface. It'll ask me to choose a host name, and I'll choose plumber 12345. You can choose any name that you think is appropriate for your locations, and it should typically represent your brand. I'll make sure that that host name is available, and then I'll save and continue. MetaLocator will prompt me with the code that I need to copy and paste to my website. I'll copy that in the clipboard and click Continue. Next thing I'll do is switch back over to WordPress, and I'll paste the code MetaLocator provided into my empty test locator page and choose Update. Once that post saves, I'll switch over to my WordPress front end and reload this page. And notice now we have a nice, well-integrated locator that's ready for use on our production website. The next step is to SEO optimize this store locator. I'll switch back to MetaLocator and click Check Now to have MetaLocator check that the application was successfully installed. It notices that it was successfully installed, so I click Next. Now we have the opportunity to generate SEO optimized landing pages of each location we imported into MetaLocator. The first step is to extract the template of our website into MetaLocator. It does this based on the page that we installed it on. What MetaLocator is doing right now is it's extracting the content above and below my store locator. Now that that's complete, I'll click Generate, and Generate will build SEO landing pages for each location that I've imported into the database. Click OK. This process normally takes a little less than 5 minutes. This red icon in the upper left indicates that the landing pages have been created. I can click here to preview them, or I can click the preview button presented on this screen. This will show the SEO landing pages that were created for each one of my locations. Notice that this has been built at the host name that we chose, .locationlandingpages.com. If I click each one of these individual locations, I can see the SEO optimized location landing page that's been created by MetaLocator, and it matches my website's look and feel. These pages can be indexed by Google and will direct traffic to your website. This concludes the Getting Started video. Thanks for evaluating MetaLocator.